Okay, should you launch a demo, and more specifically, should you launch a demo with Next Fest? So Next Fest, February 2025, just wrapped up, and I launched my demo. I actually launched 2 demos with Next Fest, and I have numbers for you. So I'm going to share the numbers with you and show you kind of, was it worth it? Was it not worth it? And I think you'll be surprised because, well, I'm not surprised. At the end of the day, I found that the primary driver of wish lists was audience, not necessarily Next Fest. And I'll explain what I mean. So let's jump into the data, okay? And by the way, you could still play the Twisted Tower demo below. I have a goal, and I'll tell you the goal at the end of this video. I have a goal of getting a certain amount of wish lists. Click the link. And hey, I'm not done yet getting wish lists. Just because Next Fest is over doesn't mean we don't keep trying to get wish lists. So please, wish list, play the demo below. If you like it, follow it. Why would I ignore it? Follow it and also wish list it as well. It would mean the world to me. I think you'll love it. It's a really interesting, spooky, creepy, BioShock-esque carnival game with a really interesting story. I love this game. I'm really, really proud of it. It's been 3 years in the making, so click the link below while you listen to this video, and you can just go ahead and start downloading it and also wish list it and like it. That would mean so much to me. Now! Okay, so this is teasing. This was teasing right here. That was around February 5th-ish, all the way up until the launch of the demo, which is February 14th. And we're looking at somewhere around 2,000 wish lists, okay? And what do I mean by teasing? Well, I have a Twitter following, I have an email list, you know, I have a YouTube channel, and I'll just sort of tease, say, hey, the demo's gonna drop, you know, it's coming up, go ahead and wish list, right? So I got 2,000 wish lists from that. Then I launched the demo. Now, I launched the demo before Next Fest, though. This is a debate that's currently happening right now with publishers and developers. Do you launch your demo 2 weeks prior to Next Fest, or do you launch just before Next Fest, or even right at Next Fest? Well, I decided to launch 2 weeks prior to Next Fest. And the reason why is because I was told to. I was told to by 3D Realms, my publisher, and I was also told to by Valve. Valve sent out emails that said, hey, go ahead and launch your demo so that the press can check it out before Next Fest. So that's what I did. And the results were pretty crazy for this pre-Next Fest demo launch. 26,000 wish lists. So we're looking at almost 28,000, or no, more than 28,000 wish lists before Next Fest even started, which is interesting. Now, you may be wondering what all these different peaks are. This was the launch, right? Now, mind you, I did not notify my current wish lists. And by the way, these numbers here, these are wish list additions. So prior to this, I had all these other wish lists that I got for years. I didn't notify them at launch. I did not tell them that the demo dropped, okay? Because I was told to wait and notify around here, okay? So we'll talk about that. This was all driven from my social media. And more importantly, eventually, because of the social media traffic, it hit the trending tab. Okay, so the new and trending tab, which is right here. So you can see here on February 12th, we hit the trending free. So not new and trending, I meant trending free. We hit the trending free tab, we were number 4, which is really awesome. I was really, really stoked by that. So that's what that little peak is there. So I think we were probably on the trending tab for a couple days here, which resulted in like 2,200 wish lists a day. And then we saw a drop and then a big pop. The big pop was streamers, okay? So how did that happen? Well, it's a combination of probably streamers just picking it up from the trending tab, but it was also me, and also, but mainly my team member Hector, who was full-time. He was full-time just sending out emails to every single streamer we could find. And we got some really big streamers to play. I'm going to pull it up here. We got some really big streamers to play. Let's see if I can find the big ones. This is a great video. He did so good. Let's go to view count. If we take a look at the view count and sort by views, you'll see that, yeah, Super Horror Bro, I believe he posted around this time here. It says 2 weeks ago. Let's see what 2 weeks ago was. 2 weeks ago was not the 25th, but the 18th. If we take a look at the data here, yeah, it's somewhere around there. So yeah, I mean, I think there was someone who did it a couple days before, which also got us plenty of views. Oddly enough, some of the titles of demos, when someone titles their video, they might not even include your demo name, right? So if you type in staying overnight at an amusement park, it should show up here. Let's type in Twisted Tower. There it is. So Fusion Z Gamer, I believe this is Fusion Z Gamer right here. Now, sometimes you have to go into the streamer's video and see if they linked in the description the game.
What?
If they didn't, you need to reach out to them and try and get them. But Fusion Z Gamer was generous and put the link there. So again, this is prior to Next Fest, right? This is prior to Next Fest. 28,000 wish lists. Now, for those of you who are curious, do streamers matter? Of course they matter. Of course they matter. It's eyes. It's eyes on your game. That's a huge thing. So, boom. This is proof that streamers matter. 5,000 wish lists in a day. And when one streamer plays, another streamer plays, and another streamer plays, and another streamer plays. The other question is, does building your own audience matter? Does it really matter, Thomas, to build an audience on YouTube? And Thomas, your audience is just game developers. They're not gamers. Well, if you could pump and just slowly drive traffic and build wish lists to say 10,000, 20,000, 30,000 slowly over time, then you can have a nice demo launch like this that gets you on the trending tab. And then when you get on the trending tab, then woo, you get a streamer to play the game, right? And it's like, I was about to say it's like magic, but actually it's the opposite of magic. There's no hope here. There's no incantation. It's all manufactured. You're pushing people to look at your game. And if you have a built-in audience, you're golden. And so I know what a lot of you are thinking, and we'll get to the final numbers here for Next Fest, but I know what a lot of you are thinking. You're probably thinking, well, this is really unfair. It's not relative to me or relevant to me, Thomas, because I don't have an audience. And my answer to you is, then build one. Build an audience. I've been saying this for, I think, 3 years now. You don't have to build a massive audience. Just build something. An email list with 1,000 people on it, a Twitter following of 3,000 followers, a YouTube channel, and you'll notice I'm not going to talk about subscribers, a YouTube channel that gets 2,000 views per video. Subscribers don't really matter, funnily enough, with YouTube. What you really want is the YouTube algorithm to understand who you are, and the way you get it to understand who you are is to be consistent. It's kind of like friendship. Post consistent content, and the algorithm will know who you are. Again, just like friendship. You want to be a consistent friend so that people know who you are and they can trust you. The same is true with the algorithm. It's not really about subscribers. All that said, just a small amount of views, like thousands of views here and thousands of views here and thousands of views here, can slowly build up your wish list to something like 10 to 20,000 wish lists. And then you can hopefully hit some trending tabs and then get people to play, streamers to play your games like this. And there was other streamers who played bang, 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 bang. And we just started slowly getting more and more wish lists, leading up to, again, a total of 28,000. Interestingly enough, I'm not sure why this is, but leading up to Next Fest, we just started getting an increase of wish lists. It may have been streamers. Again, it's hard to know for sure. There's not really a way to track this stuff. But there's, a bunch of streamers who have played. Some small ones, right? Not a ton of views, but I'm still very grateful for it. And some bigger ones, right? If we filter by view count, you could see the kind of views. We're not getting like mega views. We're not like getting millions of views. We're looking at 110,000 here, 107,000 from Splattergat, 90,000 from Alpha Beta, 73,000 from Horror Game Movie, 65,000 from Sev, right? Some of these aren't even in English, which is totally fine. Who cares? 53,000 from, I can't read that. So a non-American channel. I've never seen this one. This is awesome. Did they include a link in the description?
I'm done spending an obscene amount of money.
I'm just curious at this point. Yeah. Isn't that cool? Now, what's so funny about some of these foreign, relative to me, foreign channels is some of them, they can translate it in-game with some kind of tool. I saw one, I think it was like a Russian player. All of the game's text was in Russian. It was crazy. I had no idea how he did it. So it localized it in-game. But you can see here, look, they've got subtitles for the video, which is awesome. So yeah, just slowly getting, different YouTubers to play over time. And again, and we'll move to the final numbers here. Again, this is a combination of my audience, right? The Steam algorithm, my email list, and also a team member that I was willing to pay full time. He's not full time with me all the time. I just said, hey, can you work full time for 2 weeks? And just email. I think we sent out maybe 200 emails to top streamers. And that's not a ton, but they were precise emails, finding people who love horror games, who love like mascot horror, who also love BioShock. And we found those and pushed them to play the demo. So yeah, let's look at the final numbers. So again, do you launch your demo 2 weeks prior to Next Fest, or do you launch right at Next Fest? Well, we're gonna see a bird's eye view here of the final numbers, and I have no idea if this is relevant to you or not. I can't tell you. I don't have the silver bullet. I don't have a blueprint for this. I really don't. I like to have blueprints and frameworks for things. I don't for this. So we're just going to look at the numbers together, and you can come to your own conclusions. So here is Next Fest. So it's pretty straightforward, or pretty short actually. It's just a week, right? So this is Next Fest here, and we got 21,000 wish lists from Next Fest. Now, these are good numbers. I think they're good numbers. But what makes this all worth it to me is the combined total. Right. So we added about 50,000 by teasing, by doing the pre-Next Fest demo launch, and then Next Fest. In my book, I'm going to say all of this is classified as Next Fest, because this stuff here, I really don't know. I don't know if this would have been as powerful or as strong had I just launched a demo randomly. But I think because it was before Next Fest, you had the press and streamers gearing up to play Next Fest demos and getting sort of an early access to the demos with our outreach, I think was really, really valuable because of streamers hitting and playing the game prior to Next Fest. I can't say for sure though. I really can't. But overall, we added about 50,000 because of the demo and also because of Next Fest. And we are really close to 100,000. I can't give you the exact numbers. I'm not sure if my publisher wants to share any of that, but I can just say we're approaching 100,000 pretty quickly, which is awesome. That's been my goal all along. So that's Next Fest, and that's the demo launch. What are the things we've learned here? We've learned that a demo is incredibly valuable. I think a demo is the future, or I'm sorry, it is the present marketing strategy for indie game developers. Building an audience is the present marketing strategy for indie game developers. The Steam algorithm, relying on the Steam algorithm, understanding the Steam algorithm is the present marketing strategy. I say present because it's changing so quickly, right? It used to be, hey, reach out to the press, PC Gamer, Kotaku, Polygon. Now it's like, no, build your own audience, build those wish lists early, launch a demo, keep those wish lists coming, and get streamers for pops, right? So that you can hit the new and trending tab on Steam. There's plenty of other ways to market your game, but that's the one that worked for me for this Next Fest. So we've got a game with almost 100,000 wish lists. I think it's going to do well. The beauty of, I'll close with this, the beauty of launching a demo is that, number one, you can get wish lists. And wish lists kind of determine for you if your game is worth your time, purely on a financial level, right? You may just love making games. I get that. But on a financial level, are you going to get enough revenue? Your wish list will determine that. So I'm hopeful that we end up at 200,000, 250,000 wish lists. But the fact that, Twisted Tower is approaching 100,000, I feel good. I feel like it's been worth my time. And I think it's going to do well. Another reason why you want to drop a demo is, yes, you want wish lists, but you also want reviews. You want to know how your game is. Like, do people enjoy? Like, do they enjoy it? It's good to get wish list data because you can look at wish list data and it can it's a metric for, okay, are people enjoying this or not? But getting tangible paragraphs from actual players who will play the full game, explaining in detail why they despise your game, is wonderful. It helps you so much. It hurts. It makes my stomach hurt. It makes my body hurt. It makes me feel sick reading negative reviews about something I've spent 3 years on. But it's so important to get because you can take that data and you can quickly fix those things before you launch the game. And believe it or not, it's funny because it's not like you're going to get 1,000 negative things. It's usually the same thing over and over and over again. And so it's like, I'll just fix that one thing. So in the case of Twisted Tower, we have some optimization work to do. I mean, that's the main issue with Twisted Tower. So there you go. Play Twisted Tower below. Click the link below. Play the game. Leave a review. Wishlist it. It would mean the world to me. Hey, I'm not done getting wish lists yet. We want to approach 100,000. So please, or we want to hit 100,000. So play the demo below to help get 100,000. I'll do a post about getting 100,000. And that'll be because of you. So thank you so much. I'll talk to you guys later. Cheers.